Okay, it's now Tuesday morning. I just mowed my lawn, put the lawnmower away, and this is going to be the next chapter in the story. So, we decided that we were going to bring food into the place because my sister was hungry and I was out in the waiting room. So, instead of feeding her in her room, which was filthy, the waiting room wasn't too bad. Of course, everybody's seen that, so it had to be nice and clean. But we decided that we were just going to go out there and see if we could just feed her out there. And one of the nurses says it was fine. So we're sitting there, and we're eating. And this woman comes in and now you got to just keep in mind, you guys, that they are dementia. And a lot of them are at level 5, 6, and 7. Donna was probably 4 to 5, but once we got her home and we got her fed and clothed and we got her, like the doctor on the airplane said, just take her home and doll her up. I won't forget those words, and that's what we did. I'm embarrassed to say when she came in here, she was malnourished. She weighed 109 pounds, and the thing I'm embarrassed about is she's about 140 now. I don't care. We go to bed at night. I had to have a special cupboard to put up all the potato chips and the popcorns and stuff over the refrigerator. She can't reach it. But the ice cream and stuff, I don't know. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? She wants it. And I know you got to control it, but the ice cream I do control because one night I got up to go to the bathroom. It's like 2:45. And what's she doing? She's got a half gallon of raspberry ice cream and she's got a big spoon. uh, so, anyways, I told her, you can't eat that much. And she gave it back to me. But we went and got a freezer outside in the garage. A little freezer, not a real big freezer, a little one. And that's where we keep the ice creams and she calls them ice cream on a stick, things like that. And we have to give it out we can't just let her have easy access because, like I said, her mind doesn't know that she just ate. So she'll just eat 12 ice creams on a stick in the course of a couple hours. But what we ended up doing there during our time, the 16 days we had left, my lawyers did all their things, and the judges and the bills. Okay, we ended up having a lot of fun with some people there. And we ended up bringing extra food every day. I would say we probably spent, I don't know, I didn't keep track, and neither did Maggie. Maybe 100 a day, maybe more. I don't know. We went special places. McDonald's was, I think we did 2 or 3 times. I remember the bill there was like 130. People were asking what I was feeding. I started laughing. I said, the cows. I'm feeding the cows. But we had a great time. As far as the memory goes of that place and the nastiness of it, and I want to let you know, I did make complaints to the state. They never found my complaints 100%. So after we started realizing how bad it was there, I understood the whole system, and everybody was, I don't know. Let's be happy if you do have an elderly and you're in Massachusetts. Be happy about that. So, anyways, we ended up, time went on. We made friendships. There was one lady there, right? She was so beautiful. I don't know if she thought I was her husband or she was just deaf and I talk loud so she could hear me. But she pushed her way through those wheelchairs. She made all these poor ladies move out of the way, and she would just sit right next to me and just look at me. You could see the confusion. You could see the fact that she was trying to say, is this man my husband or who is this man? I know this man from somewhere. And if I couldn't tape any of the conversations, and I was lucky I took pictures because I honestly think he would have taken my camera. All right, or tried to. Put it that way. He would have tried to take my camera. I wasn't too sure, but it was a time that me and Maggie, I don't know, if there's a possibility to get closer, we definitely got closer. It taught us the way they are. It's crazy, but when you spend the time we spent with the dementia women, it was just, we're quick learners. And when I came back here, I had to get Donna evaluated for the state of Massachusetts. And after the evaluation, we had to talk to 2 psychiatrists, one on one issue, one on the other issue. But the whole deal I got out of that was it cost us $2,300, number one, and a book, which I read twice. And if anybody out there does catch this, it's the 36-hour day. Now, 36-hour day. If anybody in your family has dementia and it seems like some of the things they're doing is aggravating you, it's in the book, how to handle it. Like one of the worst things to say is, well, I just said that to you. Don't you remember? They don't remember. They'll lie. They'll say, oh yeah, I remember. They don't. So that 36-hour book to the people out there, I'm not pushing the book, but the 2 psychiatrists did, and it helped me. Sometimes I want to tell sometimes, you see people saying that to people. I can't, don't you remember and things like that. And you want to tell them, read the book. You're living this life. You got to read the book. But anyways, we had our food, and it was kind of like a little core group. You say they don't remember, but they remembered that we were coming with the food after about the 3rd day. They were all lined up outside that door. And one of the women nurses there had come in and said, hey, you can't bother these people, meaning me and my sister and Maggie, because they're visiting time and this is their visiting room. And that was the waiting room. So, the poor people, and then she closed the door and there's all these little women and they're in their wheelchairs and they're looking through the glass door. I opened it. I'm sorry. It was okay. Before I opened it, I made sure that I would be safe opening it. Hey, it was a public access. So they came in and, we partied with food. 16 days. And there was one guy, right? This poor man is the only man that was really, that I'd seen. They were all women. And he was peeking around the corner, and he was hungry. Because they didn't care if you ate or not. Not at all. They gave you one of those drinks in the middle of the day, 4 ounces of it, and that was it. They fed you, but they didn't care if you ate it. Now, I lived this. This is one of the things you hear about, and people say, oh, the nursing homes are so bad. I lived this nursing home. I watched it, and it educated me. So, as, days went on, we're reading, and you start hearing their stories, It was like an AA meeting. People were telling their stories. One woman there never talked. I asked her one question about her grandchildren. And she would not stop talking about her grandchildren. How she helped bring them up. How she helped clothe them. She worked a part-time job to help give them the things they needed. And she'd just talk. And you would ask them, what are they doing now? And they didn't know. You would say, when's the last time you seen them? They would say, I don't know. You know, it's funny. The back end, they remember. The front end, gone. So, anyways, just want to keep a little bit up to date. You notice I'm out walking on my swinging. All right, I just mowed the lawn. Now I'm swinging. So I just wanted to bring you a little bit more up to date. Donna's in there again, and I'll go in there in a minute, and she can say hi to you. Oh, no, no, no. I'm sorry, she's in her bath, and I got some other stuff I gotta do. I gotta go weed whack. I'm telling you guys, I'm a car guy. I am not a lawn guy. One of my daughters says that to me all the time. She goes, "Dad, you gotta do better with your lawn." No, and I don't want to hire nobody because I don't know. I just don't want to spend the money, I guess. So I guess this is going to be a short one. I'm on 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes. I just wanted to bring you up to date. Donna's doing really well. I will, when she comes out of the shower and gets all doobied up, because I got to go buy a few things. So we're going out. And I'll keep you up to speed. You know, now that I'm knowing how it all works, and I'm actually having fun doing it, it's, I don't know. I really don't know, man. If it's just taking some of this edge off of me, you know, because I get busy brain at night, man. And I just start thinking, you know, what ifs. I hate those what ifs. I used to do that in business all the time. You know, if I bought a trailer of cars, and I would say, what if that one's broken? What if this and what if that? Second guessing all the time. But that's part of my business. But this here's different because I can't replace it. I can't resell it. I can't fix it. I have to just make sure that she's safe. She says that to me all the time. I'm safe, Mike. That's all I care about. Imagine that. But anyway, she's happy. You'll see. I got videos of her. You know, we're happy. Some days you have I don't know what you call them. I used to call them in the car business a loser day. Because you run some cars through the sale, you know, the auction, and you lost. So somebody would say to me, what kind of day you having, Mike? A loser day. But I haven't worried about that in 8 years. You know, shout out to Family Dollar coming in to save me. But anyways, thanks for listening. I see we got more posts or poster. You guys got to understand, I'm not familiar with this. We got more likes, I think it is. And thanks. I appreciate it. And I'll do one tomorrow. But during this day, I will send in a couple videos of Donna. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.